to the NFL.
After you go to uncutgear.com and buy some flip-flops.
Yeah, because we got people buying. We have people buying shit now, so it's no excuse. Like it's it's this girl from she bought some flip-flops from Missouri. That's a fan. She bought some uncut flip-flops.
And you know what I like? People actually wrote in. I've gotten emails. I've seen comments on our personal inbox on Facebook. The quality of the stuff is not bad. I mean, you're getting
quality is good as shit.
Right.
Yeah,
you're getting what you pay for. So I understand it's pricey in these economic times. It's hot.
Yeah,
but
you got to run in. Like right now, you look at the discount codes and stuff. They got 20% discount on a lot of shit. So anyway, the NFL a couple weeks ago, when Romo choked. Everybody had something to say about it. You had all these NFL analysts saying stuff about it, but there was one man in particular that really fucking flew off the handle about it, and George and I talked about it, and that was Washington Redskins tight end Chris Cooley. And we were like, wow, he's a little bit fucking
salty.
Yeah, I mean, this motherfucker's talking about taking Romo and the MMA, which I like because I'm a Redskins fan, but I'm like, this motherfucker's really pissed.
Yeah, well,
he wants to fight him in a cage.
Rumor has it that Romo and his wife met
2 years ago.
A friend of mine asked me to say
rhymes.
I'm about to say.
You down with OPP? You know me. You down with OPP?
Wow.
Anyway.
Okay.
Now this is the rumor. Okay. It is a rumor, and by the time you guys watch it, it will be a highly circulating rumor because it's hitting the internet waves, and we don't know if this is what happens. But there did seem like there was a lot of animosity Chris Cooley had towards.
Chase. Let's just get to it.
Apparently, he was rumored.
He, being Tony Romo, broke Chris Cooley's wife off.
Yeah, he just was smashing.
My question is, off in there. Did they meet on a neutral playing field, or was Tony at home, or was Tony the away?
Now, she was a former Washington Redskins cheerleader.
Yeah, she had to quit her job because she got involved with Cooley.
Which was 3 years ago. This supposed fling, and this is a supposed fling, happened 2 years ago. Married 3 years ago, fling 2 years ago. Translate into Chris Cooley, I want to fuck you up in the cage.
Why? Leave her, dude. Yeah. Like, Chris Cooley's not a bad-looking dude. You can probably get any chick you want.
That's the thing. See, Chris Cooley is not a bad-looking dude, so he might have been flinging his ding-a-ling other places, too, and it might be, she might be like,
well, I'm going to tell you what, if she was going to get him back, I don't think you could have done anything better. Well, you could have. You could have been Chris Cooley's wife does Dallas, and she could have been up in the locker room crushing all of them.
Damn.
I'm just saying, I mean, I don't know.
Now, who knows? Tell us what you guys think. Tell us what you think. You think if it's a bullshit? Is it a rumor? Do you think Romo broke it off in Cooley's wife? Do you think who would win if the motherfuckers were in the octagon? I got
Chris Cooley
25.
Would rack him.
Chris Cooley
would wreck him.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, here's something we do know. There's a change-up in Denver land, and it's about time.
Yeah.
They're 1-4, and the coach is like, let's put Tebow in. What's the worst that can happen? We can win a game.
And you know what? He came damn close to making them win that game.
Tim Tebow is so up energy. You could put Tebow in a game and have his team be down 56 points, and he's going to come in thinking he can win the game. And that's what these guys need. They have this young, vibrant guy who's going to do and that last play
wants
of the
to
game,
win.
Did you see that last play of the game? He was doing everything he could to stay alive. He was running around. And for you people who say he can't throw, he threw a rope in the end zone.
And you know what? For all that throwing, he can fucking run.
Oh, yeah, big boy.
I mean, he breaks out of that pocket, and he's just not your little Mike Vick. Okay, if you go to stick Tim Tebow and he lowers that shoulder, if you're a fucking corner, you're going to be like, I don't like this.
It's like it's like if you gave speed to the dude in Pittsburgh. If the dude in Pittsburgh who plays quarterback for them had a little more toe speed,
that would be Ben
That's like Tim Tebow.
Right.
I told you I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah, he's not going to say his name because everybody's giving George shit about talking about him all the time. So George's not saying Ben Roethlisberger's name anymore. But yeah, if he had that type of speed and you try, I mean,
that's
it's
what
like a fucking freight train.
Yeah, give a linebacker some toe speed and an arm. That's how big he is. I don't think people understand just how big Tim Tebow is.
Tim Tebow is big. And like you said, he's got this fucking will to win. He just wants to win. It's like a kid on the playground saying, I want to fucking win.
He's infectious.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense is like, wow. I mean, that's what everyone says. Yeah. I mean, even the linebacker for the Giants who helped Plaxico out. Pierce.
Oh, Antonio Pierce.
Antonio Pierce is like, look, he's not going to put up 300-yard games, but he's excited. He wants to win. He wants to play.
Right.
And knows what those guys are buying into. And you know what? I wish Tim Tebow the best.
I do too. I hope he because there's a lot of athletes out there that just want a paycheck and just don't give a fuck, and they fall once they get paid, they fucking just fuck it. They pack it in. This guy's the complete opposite. He just wants to play. Now there's some more news that's in the NFL. Well, not really in the NFL, but actually has fantasy football.
Yeah, you won.
See, Now, I love George to death, but he knows that I got to gloat in my glory.
Go ahead.
And George, what's the name of your team? What it do?
Team What It Do.
George's team, What It Do, got wrecked.
Whoa,
Didn't get wrecked.
Wrecked. Dude, you won by 13 points.
Yeah, that's true.
And in fairness to me, and I'm not here to make excuses because I had Josh Freeman and Phillip Rivers.
Oh my God!
You had your 2 starting quarterbacks. I didn't. Freeman got me 3 points as an NFL quarterback.
Well, you know, my starting quarterback was Mike Vick.
Yeah, and
that mug threw more picks than receptions.
And how many points did he have? He had a lot more than 3.
Not
a
more
lot
than
more than
yeah.
3.
Yeah, he did. He actually had a lot more. But man, you know what fucked you up, man? I had this guy last year, and I thought for sure he would play a good. Was fucking. You just got Josh Freeman on a bad day. I mean, the whole team.
It's been a bad year.
Really?
He is not. I think he broke double digits in our league once. No, he's got to start now. I was going to pick up Tebow, but Tebow's on bye.
You know who? Hey, I just want to let you guys know. You know who I have as my quarterbacks? I got Breeze, Vic, and you know who sits on my bench?
Cam Newton. And you know who put up 45 points on Kevin's bench? Cam Newton.
But that's why Kevin's winning the league right now. And that's for McDivitt and all you butt fucks that told me I was a bitch. I'm going to take your fucking league. I'm fucking own that shit like y'all.
Kevin's the leading scorer. And
yeah.
Kevin has lost 1 game?
1 game. I lost to fucking Levi, the other guy in our league, because they made a point adjustment.
George is the 2nd leading scorer in the league, and he's 1 game out of first, and I'm sitting at 500 at 2-2.
With all that being said,
2-3.
This week, guys, and I got to be honest with you, fantasy football, I was more afraid that I would lose to George. I'm like, George has got a squad that's capable. And you know what's going to come down to?
A home run.
It's going to come down to you and I are going to probably end up meeting. Are you in the same side as me?
Place. No, I'm in 3rd place on mine.
He's going to come back.
Nah, it ain't going to happen. Watch.
Now,
the NBA stands for not balling around because Bama's got the first 2 weeks canceled. And let me tell you, George does not care.
George says, I care because I'm a huge basketball fan.
And here's the biggest problem in what I don't think these guys get. The longer you wait, the worse it's going to be. And you complaining about playing these games back-to-back or shortened season, it's going to be terrible. And the reason I say that is you guys play in arenas.
Yeah.
In these arenas, you have hockey.
Yep.
You have concerts. You have tractor pulls. You have WWE events. You have UFC events. If you want to play this season, you need to hurry up.
Hurry up, son.
Because your arena, these owners are like, look, you don't want to play? I'll book another event. I'll book a Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber, Kevin's mom. Come on down, everyone. Who wants to come?
My mom's got pipes.
Yeah, she can
sing like shit.
So that's the one thing I don't think a lot of people are considering. Like these venues they're not waiting. And college basketball is going to start soon.
College basketball too. Yeah, and you know what? You can easily. Well, you got the Hoyas at the Verizon
plays
Center.
At home.
Why not? The Terps have a great fucking
arena. Yeah. So I mean. I don't care if they ever play another game in the NBA.
Yeah.
And I'm a LeBron fan, and I don't care.
I want to see.
Kobe's going to Italy.
He's going to Italy. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I want to see there be an NBA season because I love basketball, especially in the spring. I love it when football season's over. I want to see him. I want to see the run. You know, I'm a Lakers fan. I like to see this. I'm a Wiz fan too. But anyway, fuck basketball because those guys can't figure the shit out. Fuck them. Major League Baseball. Okay, the playoffs are going on. We're not going to talk about the playoffs.
Dude, Boston Red Sox lose their head coach.
Right.
Now it looks like their GM is chucking deuces, and he's going to go to the Cubs.
And this is where we're going to talk. Theo Epstein, who's basically a second... Epstein, is that his name?
Theo Epstein.
Theo Epstein. Okay.
He's also a jeweler.
Right.
Part-time accountant and part banker.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Now, this guy was the second coming of Einstein as far as baseball was concerned because he was the first. He was the youngest GM ever hired. He got hired as the Red Sox GM I think at the age of 28 years old. But the guy is a mastermind. He is great. He's got a great baseball mind. But I think that him and the Red Sox are basically going to part ways, and he is going to go to the Chicago Cubs.
Now. Here's what I want to talk about. Fuck Theo Epstein. No one can. Theo Epstein is not going to win a game. Theo Epstein's not going to pitch in a game. Theo Epstein's not going to pick up a bat. The biggest free agent in all of the land who just went bonkers the other night in St. Louis. My man had 4 extra base hits and 5 RBIs. That's only been done by 3 other players in the major leagues, and one of them was in 1906. I'm talking about Albert Pujols.
He's nasty.
He's going to be a free agent. Where's he going to end up? You think he's going to re-sign with the Cardinals? Because you know who I think is going to throw a butt ton of money at him? Boston.
Yeah, Boston will throw a bunch. Yeah. I mean, I don't know though, man. He seems like a little kind of guy. I see him going back to the Cardinals, especially if the predicament that the St. Louis Cardinals are in right now. If they end up making it to the World Series
and win, then why stay? You got your ring. Go get paid.
He's going to end up pulling a damn A-Rod in Seattle. You know, I mean, this guy is great. It's like when players leave teams, it seems like, do they have a chance to get more rings? But it's like their legacy gets kind of fucked up. Like I mean, it's.
But it's free agency.
Yeah,
So to me, free
it's true.
agency in today's era, if a guy doesn't go play for another team, you're like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah. Yeah.
In any sport, you're like, well, why are you there for 10, 15 years? I mean,
I just think Albert Pujols, stay put in St. Louis, man. Continue, because I think you will be the guy that has the home run record. You are the guy that everybody says was a clean guy. You have no bad ink, no fucked up shit. I mean, he might have been jacked to shit before, but he passed the test.
now,
Albert's a doctor. No.
on to my hero. And here's somebody who did something that, A, I physically can't do on 2 levels. Physically, I can't run. I can't run 26 miles. I don't even like driving that far. And 2, I can't give birth.
Right.
This woman did both in
Right.
the same day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to hear about this woman that ran this. This woman ran a marathon. What? How far along was she?
38 weeks?
She was 38 weeks pregnant. Might have been longer than that, okay? And she ran a marathon, and she's been running the whole time during the course of her pregnancy. Ran 26.2 miles and then said, fuck it, find me a bed so I can go ahead and give birth to this baby.
It took her 6 hours, and she said that's a little slower than a normal pace because she's done 2 previous marathons in the same pregnant type state, but not that far along, and done them in 4 hours.
That's a bad...
Under 5, her other 2. No.
We have never done an Uncut Sports Athlete of the Week, but I think we might have to start
Of
that,
the
man.
week, she might be of the year.
Yeah? Well,
Good
she's
luck
going to be
beating
the Uncut Sports Athlete of the Week. And you know what the fucked up thing is? We don't even know her name.
I had it.
George had it. George
Yeah,
had it, but he just fucked it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're getting the fuck out of here because you got to get to work. I got to get to work. So we will catch you guys this weekend.
Go to gazette.net.
Check out our shit.
Bye-bye.
Later.